All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Big mistake here by the kicker, kicking it out of bounds.
The one that drives coaches crazy. Keep it in the field of play and let your guys cover.
Let's go. Check the base. 59. Slam. Check.
On first down, Love. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that's tough. You come in here, you dial up that pass play on the first play from scrimmage and get it picked.
And you know coaches always talk about we prepare for every eventuality. You don't even mention this as a possibility when you dial up that play, right? Instead, they throw a pick, and now they're behind the 8 ball on the road to get things going.
And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On the double. Mike, 2. I got one. Wahoo. Mike, 2. Watch 2. Coming to you. Watch the twist. Hey, alert 3.
This time Jackson will throw it. Eluding the pressure right. He's going deep for... And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 85 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
They'll run with Mixon. A big seam, and he might go all the way. The 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, 72 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Under 10.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Two, Mike, two. You rush. Come on. Let's rush. Mike. Single. Pass him. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson. Flushed out right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards to go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Love. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the 1st quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
He'll pick up 7 there on the 1st down keeper.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 13-yard line.
I don't even know why this team showed up. Man left. Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down.
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A gain there of 21 yards.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
Check. Back. Off. Yeah. 45, Mike, 45. Quit talking about it and bring it.
Now Jackson on 1st down. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Watch the run. They're running it. Hey, watch edge. Run.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken short. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
To throw on 2nd down. Love airing this one out for Evans. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off near the 26. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Check. Check 45's the mic. Check 45's the mic. Hey, they're scared. Watch out.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. He may try and run for this. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, 80's yours. Trip. You got 3. Hayward. 45.
Now this time he'll look to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Watch the run. Tight dog. Mike 55.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Draw play. Ingram now. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I know you felt that.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
Don't be mad.
On 3rd down, Mark Ingram. And an alley to run. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Check 26. Huh, 64. Wait. Choose the mic. Hey, I'm coming after you.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken near the 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it first and 10. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking to throw on second down. Love. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
It's been my observation. There's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Airing this one out for Evans. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. 65 yards as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And nowhere to go. He'll make it back only to the 5-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
Yeah, now you've got options on second down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
Set, ready. Hey, with the flag. What's the ball? Alert flare, alert flare. 56, bullet, half.
On second down, Ingram. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Check, check.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Partner, I know we're in the era of the mobile quarterback, but there's still an element of surprise when that position keeps the football, and what a nice gain on that play.
Here's Jackson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And now that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. This one taken from the 7. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters, as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
It's a party now. Check it. Quick edge.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
We got 6 all day.
Lamar Jackson, 64 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now,
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 14. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. They'll run it here with Brown. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Carlos Dunlap, the defensive end, the one to bring him down.
Brings up second and 8 at the 16-yard line.
Mike 2, Mike 2. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, huh? Out. Slow. Mike 2, watch 2. 61. Max box.
Jackson going to get this out to Brown. He's got a first down past the 30. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Mike 2. You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this? Mike 2. Watch 2. Watch 2. Let's go, tight end. Let's go, right? Choose the mic.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson. He's going to air one out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Watch a slap. Watch a slap.
The drive will commence with a run by Mixon.
Watch the safety three.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
Check three.
On 1st and 10, Love. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A.J. Green, 61 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Bullock good on the extra point, and they're within 7 now at 28-21. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be taken very short. And nowhere to go. He'll make it back only to the 5-yard line.
Here we go.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. Oh, he's got a little daylight. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Result of the play, first down and 10.
Here we go. Check 99. Check 99.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Let's go.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Watch 2. Let's go. Let's get this ball. Let's go. Choose the mic.
From just shy of midfield, Jackson, he's going deep for Brown. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. So a pick six there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick six going the other way.
This will be taken very short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah.
Watch 2. Hit. Watch the twist.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
On the ready. 45. Mike, 45. Your track. Your track. West. Switch it. Ready.
Jackson looking to throw on third. And he's got Snead. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They were trying to go to Brown once again, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. Snead's got it. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 43. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different. Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing. Stepping up, he'll try and run. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10. I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
The pressure drops off as they look to throw. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see? Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out. And forces 4th down. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that right there is something we've seen, I don't know, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal. And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go, boy. Bring it on.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right? It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the 1st down. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, Mixon. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. On 4th down, Love. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that is complete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
On 2nd down now, it's Ingram. And down inside the 15 he goes. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
Here we go, Steve. All day, defense, all day.
On 2nd down, it's Brown. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there in the final minute. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Tucker with the extra point. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
Kill!
Check 50, check 50.
Now Mixon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
Switch. Check 24, check 24. Sponge.
On 2nd down now, Mixon. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they get to that end zone real fast.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Nixon trying to punch it in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Check 52.
Back to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Now Bullock to add the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is taken near the 13. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, You've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense. In this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Double tight.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get him in the end zone. He can run for it, and he will. And some space here. And he's in! Are you kidding me?
How do you get that up?
One of the most improbable ways to finish a game, and they do win it on the final play. This one is going to sting for a while. I mean, how do you let that happen defensively?
One stop.
One stop. I know that it's easy to say that from the booth, but
it is.
How do you let that happen, partner?
That's one of those where sometimes you get overzealous on defense, get out of your lanes, don't take care of your assignments. But let's just go ahead and focus on the offensive guy. Look what they got done.
Yeah.
They needed to make one play themselves, and they did it.
Yeah, that's the reverse side. It was a heck of a play and a heck of an ending to this script. And, Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs and there's part of that that feels good, what do you say to your guys after?
I think you probably tell them how proud you are of them to make the effort to get to this game and then point them towards the future. If we're good enough to get here, all we've got to do is work harder, be better, and we can be good enough to go farther next season. How many times have we seen a team lose in the playoffs, and that girds them for a championship run in the future?
So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be